10 years ago, our next guest went from corporate law to Peloton instructor to fitness guru. She is the author of a number of successful books. Her latest is called Eat to Hustle, 75 high-protein plant-based recipes. She's been named as one of Fortune magazine's 40 Under 40 and one of Time magazine's Latino leaders. Let's welcome Robin Arzón. Look at your style. Have you always been this cool?
Not even close.
I am like not cool. I wear like the same basic bitch clothes every day. No, you look so rad, and I love your life is so interesting. So what you were in law? You were a lawyer. You were in corporate law. What happened? When did the shift happen?
You know, I started falling in love with running. I remember I had a calendar appointment when I was a lawyer. I was a corporate litigator for 10 minutes a day, and in those 10 minutes, I was like plotting, planning, just asking one singular question, why not me? And I started to envision a life that felt more empowered. And it would count down the minutes of the day until I could run in Central Park, right around the corner from where you filmed the show.
Great place to run, yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, this doesn't make sense. I'm living for a few minutes a day rather than having my passion prop up this more expansive way to live. And that's when, you know, I sent a cold email to Peloton, I wrote my first book, and it's been a journey, but it definitely didn't start as ambitious. It felt like, when I left law, it felt like jumping off a cliff and building wings on the way down.
Yeah. Yeah, nicely said. I'm sorry, it just set in and it hit me. No, but I wanna ask this now. So what shifted, what inspired the cookbook?
So I wrote Eat to Hustle because I wanted to uncomplicate plant-based eating, and I also want folks to have the energy for their lives. Like if you think about what hustle means to an individual, it's plotting and planning for our next level, for the next chapter in our lives, whether that's to play with our kids or to apply for the new job or to find a relationship. That energy is currency. And so I wrote Eat to Hustle because I wanted tasty recipes that felt like familiar comfort foods that were upgraded with plants and protein. Every single recipe in the book has protein, and the protein gram number is in each recipe, so you know exactly how you're fueling intentionally for your next level. So I wanted to focus the cookbook, Eat to Hustle, on ingredients that you have in your pantry. I've pressure tested it with my kids. A 5- and a 2-year-old are gonna tell you all the way for real whether something tastes good.
And they're both so different. The kids are so, my kids are so different, their eating habits, so
Totally, and I also wanted to honor my culture. I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban, I'm a proud Latina. A lot of and a lot of the things that I ate growing up tasted amazing, but don't necessarily fuel me in the way that I want to in this day and age, in this chapter. So I used a lot of the amazing flavors, and I've just incorporated more plants, more fiber.
Well, I appreciate you doing all the work, so I don't have to. That's really what I'm getting at. Before we go though, you also have a new podcast. It's a project. So it's called Project Swagger.
Project Swagger.
Okay. What started this?
And I'm not gonna let. So my podcast doesn't require you to listen to 2 hours of small talk before you get to the point. Okay. I'm gonna give a hot take. It's about wellness, about mindset. It's about shifts
You're a mom.
in our language and zero time. It's 30 minutes or less. Listen to me at 2x speed. Baby, in 15 minutes, you have a toolkit to empower your life. So
you can change the speed on listening to people?
Oh, go so fast. Go so fast. I don't mind if I sound like a chipmunk in your ear as long as you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I never thought of that. This is like, you just created a new pathway in my brain. I didn't, what? This is maybe life-changing for me. Keep going, I'm so sorry. So wait, you get to the point. So what?
Get to the point. It's hot takes on mindset shifts, on language, on self-talk, on creatine, on things that are buzzy in that self-care wellness universe.
Yeah.
But I don't want to add more things to somebody's plate. I want to get right to the point and add to the toolkit that optimizes your life. My mom growing up said superheroes are real. I grew up believing that. And so I've considered the superhero toolkit that we've built as adults to be that thing that we pull on. And sometimes it's breath work, sometimes it's chit chat with a girlfriend. And I think you're gonna like this. There's a part of Project Swagger that is on a landline, y'all. The listener is my co-host, and they call in every single week with questions, and I have a little red landline that they call. 1-877-ALL-SWAG is the phone number.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Robin. Give it up for Robin Young.
Thank you.
Eat to Hustle is out now, and you can find her podcast, Project Swagger, wherever you get your podcast.